warm welcome for coming to joining our session today. So in the next half an hour, myself and Ivan will walk you through the learning journey you have for our program in naval architecture and marine engineering. And we will also be sharing with you the career opportunities within the maritime cluster. We always call ourselves a marine family. And that's also true for the maritime industry in Singapore. Even though it's a cluster contribute to about 7% of the GDP of the country, but it's also, we call it a small sector. And our program is the only one in Singapore that delivers naval architecture and marine engineering degree. That means when you graduate, all the people in the industry will be your network. Your classmate will also join the industry, and you will see your seniors, in future your juniors. So it's all a marine family graduated from SIT. So as you can see here, our program is 2 years and 8 months for a bachelor degree in engineering with honors. So we believe we are actually very different from other local universities, where usually you need to spend 4 years or at least 3 years. So our one is 2 years and 8 months. How are we able to achieve that? Is because we have a trimester system. In every year, we have 3 terms instead of 2. So as you can see here, in year 1, you will be focusing on the fundamental and soft skill modules. And at the end of the first year, there will be an overseas immersion program where the whole class will travel together to Newcastle in the UK to have the experience of the British university and also culture. Also, you will be exposed to the UK maritime industry, which is very different from Singapore. And moving on to the second year, there will be core modules and also specializations. So under this program, we have 3 specializations: naval architecture, marine engineering, and offshore engineering. So at the beginning of second year, every student has the opportunity to choose one of these 3 specializations. A unique feature of the ICT programs are the Integrated Work Study Program, IWSP. So this is a 8 months internship, full-time internship program with credit bearing. So it's not just an internship program. We call it Integrated Work Study Program. So there are very clear defined learning outcomes from this internship program, and every student need to work on an innovation project that is directly related to the industry work that you are involved during this internship period. Okay, so this program is fully accredited by the Royal Institute of Naval Architects and Institute of Marine Engineering, Science and Technology from the UK. This means once you graduate, at any point in your career, if you do another master degree in engineering, you will be given the Chartered Engineer status from the Royal Institute of Engineers of UK. So here, I would like to show 2 examples how the learning journey may looks like. The first example is for the marine engineering related subject. So in the year 1, we start with the theoretical foundations, mainly in physics, thermal fluid and hydrodynamics. And also for the one who come from a non-marine background, we'll be introducing the shipboard system. So in year 2, we introduce the state-of-art engineering calculations that are related to the critical shipboard systems. While in year 3, it's all a design project where you have the chance to apply the knowledge and skills that you have learned in terms of the power generation, power plant design, and also related with LNG storage and transportation. So another example, more related to marine electrical engineering. Well, it's a similar journey. In year 1, we start with the theoretical foundations and also the basics of AC and DC motor and generators. And in year 2, it's the advanced engineering calculation related to the battery and charging system and also the shipboard microgrid analysis. And in year 3, you will apply this knowledge you have learned in electric ship design project. So here I won't spend too much time. Basically, it's the curriculum structure, including all the modules you will be learning, starting with the fundamentals, and year 2 are the core modules. And you also can see the modules in orange color, which are the specializations. So for example, for offshore engineering, There will be modules for offshore renewables, like offshore wind farm, offshore wave energy converter. And then for marine engineering, the design project will be focusing on the full electric ships. So for SIT, we call ourselves a University of Applied Learning. And there are a few curriculum highlights I want to share with you. First is the work-based learning, which I will share later, the integrated work study program. Second one, in our curriculum, we have, instead of a final exam, we have many project and also assignment. And some of these projects are actually a group-based project where during the study, not only you need to develop your skills in terms of the project itself, but you also need to work in a team environment, learn how to work as a team, how to work collaboratively. And some of you will have the chance to be the team leader to develop your leadership skills. Okay, so later I will show a video on one of our group projects. And in the meantime, we have very close collaboration with the maritime industry in Singapore. So every trimester, we bring our class to different companies to understand the nature of the business and also the potential career opportunities. So we also encourage our students to do their capstone project based on an industry problem statement. Another important feature for this course is to help you to develop your work-ready skills and soft skills and technical skills. So within SIT, we have multiple frameworks to support you on that end. One is the career education and training. So we have dedicated module and workshops to help you to develop the soft skill related required for your future career. And we also have career coaching and mentoring. So for our marine program, we actually have 3 different mentoring schemes. One is the one provided by SIT. We also work with Association of Singapore Marine and Offshore Energy Industry. We have a separate mentoring scheme dedicated for our Naval Art and Marine students. So we also work with Singapore Maritime Foundation to have another scheme, again dedicated for the maritime students. Okay, and in the meantime, we have our 8 months full-time internship program. So regarding the integrated work study program, IWSP, through this program, it's actually a 20 credits program where you get the chance to develop your professional skills, to apply the knowledge you have learned in the classroom, and also have the chance to innovate. Next slide, please. So currently, we have every year we have about 20 to 30 companies come on board to provide internship opportunities. As you can see here, it basically covers a very wide spectrum for the maritime cluster, starting with shipyards, but also ship owners, operator, ship management companies. Also have all the major classification societies and design companies. So we also work closely with OEM and engineering service companies like Wasilla, Kongsberg. So we also have government agencies, including MPA, HTX. This year, we also have DSO come on board. So during this internship, we call it Integrated Work Study Program, meaning there must be very clear study element. So every student will need to work on an innovative project that is directly linked to the business of your company. So either you help the company to improve the efficiency of the process, or you help the company to solve an engineering problem. So here I just show 2 of the examples we have. One is using AI, machine learning, to predict the energy efficiency design index for shipping companies. The other one is working on the 3D printing for spare parts of the ships. Okay. So overall for the IWSP, every year we have more than half of the students who will receive an offer from the company that they have done internship. But of course, it's your own choice if you want to join the company or you want to wait for other opportunities. But every year we have more than half of the class can get the offer after the IWSP. Okay, so we also, this program is a joint degree program between SIT and Newcastle University. So we also have 2 professors from Newcastle who will be involved in the teaching. For example, for this year, Dr. Simon will be involved in the teaching for ship design, And next year, Professor Sarah will be involved in the teaching of offshore renewables. Okay, so some of the teaching are done online, some could be done in person when they're in Singapore. So I think for the second part, I will invite Ivan to come walk you through.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Shin Wang, and a warm welcome again to this presentation. The industry marine clusters, you can see it contributes 7% to Singapore GDP. Maybe you're aware of this. On the road in Singapore, you can see a lot of German cars, and the automotive industry is very important to Germany. But for that, it only contributes 5% to Germany's GDP, and for maritime industry, it contributes 7% to Singapore GDP. So you can see it's a very significant and impacts to Singapore economy. And maybe you're not aware of this. Engineers is a respective career, because engineers, we create a wealth for the society. Okay, and it hires 170K. 170,000 people, related industry, and there's 5,000 MNC SME companies in Singapore. So it related to marine and offshore companies and port and shipping companies. So a lot of companies, actually, they're coming from overseas. If you get the degree from this program, and the chance for you to be hired by MNC is higher, because Newcastle University has been there for 150 years, and when you go overseas, you get a lot of alumni from the university, and you will bump into somebody they are related to the universities. Okay, next slide, please. So sustainability and digitalization. So we have this electrification is very important to us, and just now you have seen the program also involve electrical engineering. Electrification is the next step for maritime industry. Also for our offshore industry in Singapore, we are moving towards the wind turbines, renewable energy, to support the sustainability. And our program, we also understand the decarbonization, so alternative fuels will be taught in the program as well. The maritime industrial journey, so we don't just limit our students in the classroom. For teaching, we bring them overseas to Newcastle, and also to the local industries. So you can see one of the highlights of our program is IWSP. So students will be provided an opportunity to work in a company, okay, for 8 months, and they will also visit different type of marine and shipping companies, and even Navy. And one of our source of students are the naval officers from the Navy. So if you come to our program, you have a high chance to join the Navy, or some of the students may be already sponsored by the Navy. So career prospect, so we must have the prospect in mind, so when we join the industry. And these are the various prospect and career that you will expect for our graduates. And I mentioned about naval officers, maritime service, project management, and in PSA also, we have some students, they have been put in the IWSP in PSA, and then they told me they enjoy it very much. So our graduates in all the engineering company, shipping company, financial services, maritime insurance, classification society, and naval officers as well. So you can see our employment rate is very good. All of them are 90%, so there's no problem to get a job. I can tell you and show you that we have been approached by some engineering companies. They told us that they have new projects. Recently, there's a boom in maritime industry. They need graduate from us, but we told them we need time to train the students. As what I said, so you got a degree from us, and you are not just getting from one university, you're getting from both universities. and we reputable universities, and with our qualification, you can further study if you don't want to go to join the industry right now. So that's our graduate going to UK, UCL, Cambridge, and Imperial College as well. It will help you go a long way with our qualification. So as a marine family, what Prof. Wong say is not just in the school. Next time when you go to work, you will see all your friends, your colleagues, they will be there all the time. It's a small niche family, and we are one happy family as well.